So hi guys, this video is gonna be quite a long one. What I'm gonna do in this video is I'm gonna have a whole day of Cafe de Coral takeout right here in my house. So I'll be having 4 meals: breakfast, lunch, afternoon tea, and dinner. Previously I did a video on Fairwood, but that was not like the most comprehensive review. So this time, let's try Cafe de Coral. Sit back and enjoy the show. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel right now and like this video if you enjoy it. Feel free to put any comments in the section down below. I really appreciate all the support, so thank you, and enjoy this long Cafe de Coral food review. Breakfast time. So here we have our breakfast spread, guys. This is basically 2 orders. So the first one is the fish fillet, and I got it with the pork and vegetable vermicelli. And we have the chicken fillet as well. I got that with the macaroni with ham. Each set comes with a piece of toast, so we have 2 pieces of toast here, and then I have my coffee as well. So let's try this out. Here we have the piece of fish. Here's our chicken fillet with some gravy there. Our buns come with butter as well. Nice touch. Macaroni soup with ham. Pork and vegetable vermicelli. So guys, ready for some breakfast? I think I'll start with the fish fillet because I don't want it to get uncrispy already. Just got a nice thick, pretty thick piece of fish. I'm not sure what kind of fish this is because they didn't specify it in the menu, but it said New Zealand fish fillet, so should be good quality. They also have some tartar sauce on the side if you need it. I'll try a little bit of tartar sauce on it. Just go like that. There's our fish fillet. First bite of the day. That's pretty good quality fish. It's not overly flaky, but it is very moist, and it has a very nice clean fish flavor. So no fishy aroma, no bad fishy aroma at all. Pretty good quality for the fish. Now let's try the chicken next. Just similar with the fish. I'll just slice up a bit. This already has its sauce in the packaging ahead, so no need to add anything on it. Sort of like I don't know, like an onion sauce, garlic sauce, something like that. So here's our chicken fillet. The chicken fillet is just like lightly pan-seared. It's not crispy, but it does have like has like a nice texture to the skin, because pan-seared, it does have that crisp, but it's not like it's definitely not like the fish in terms of the crunchiness, but once again, very moist chicken fillet, very tender. So I love the way they time the cook on all these protein. They do a very good job in terms of the timing, because they're not overcooked, and yeah, they remain moist for fast food. They remain moist, so that's a very good sign in terms of food quality for me. Now up front here we have our carbs. So this is the macaroni, very popular Hong Kong breakfast item, and they gave us some sliced ham as well along with it. So here we go. Let's just give it a small bite. Just like your instant macaroni, and then the sweet ham, as you call it, just adds a bit more saltiness and a touch of sweetness. The soup is quite light also. Yeah, just an instant noodle soup. Nothing overly special, but it is a classic Hong Kong item, so you'd understand why they sell it. You know, it's a local favorite. Over here on the other side, I think this might be something a bit more impressive. It's vermicelli with some preserved vegetable and some minced pork. So I want to try to get a nice even bite of vermicelli, some veg, and some meat if I can find it. Here, let's have a bite of this next. I think this one is slightly more flavor due to the vegetables. They have their own saltiness, and then of course I think there is some minced pork in it, but the flavor is quite light. Just like the macaroni, quite light in terms of flavor. Vermicelli offers a different kind of texture on the mouth. So yeah, these are two classic options in terms of Hong Kong breakfast. I think this one is just has a bit more flavor because of the veg, and the savoriness of the pork is more flavorful than the sweet ham. So yeah, those are your options for Hong Kong breakfast in Cafe de Coral. Before I forget, I also want to try their bread real quick. So we've got some butter here, and hold on. They gave like a generous piece of bread, but I'm gonna tear off a smaller piece. And then apply some butter. Let's put some butter in there. Pretty nice soft loaf. Well, you can't go wrong with that. Like I said, just a very simple, soft loaf. Yeah, it is sweet by nature, and when you add the butter, you get some more saltiness. So it's very basic breakfast items, but this is the essence of Hong Kong breakfast. So now I think it's time to see you at lunchtime. Time for lunch. Alright guys, so this is my lunch for today, straight out of Cafe de Coral. So what I got for lunch today is like a beef curry, the Hong Kong style beef curry, which is, I believe, is in here. I'm not sure which parts of the beef are in here because they said it's a triple treasure, triple pleasure sort of combination. And then we have the rice here with with a one piece of roti, which you could actually add on, and then iced coffee again. So got lunch here. This is the iced coffee from Cafe de Coral. Just put it on the coaster here. And then this is the lunch that I'm getting. It's the triple pleasure beef curry. Let's open it up. Ooh. Immediately you can see a lot of meat. I think I can recognize brisket. I'm not sure if it means that there are 3 kinds of cuts of beef here. We'll find out in a while. And then here got our staple. So they give you a nice bit of rice, and I was able to add on a slice or a piece of roti. So I'll be dipping that into the curry later, and then just some vegetables on the side. So here we go. I think first order of business is that I should try the curry sauce first. So let's give it a taste. There is some chili in here. I don't know how spicy this is gonna be. Looks like there's some chili oil as well. Here we go. Yeah, there's definitely like a spicy kick to it, but I think it's like spot on. It's not too spicy, it's not too weak. And I made a video on Tsui Wa. I had a ox tongue curry there. The curry base is quite similar. This is usually like how Hong Kong curry tastes like, sort of like a Malaysian style curry, more on the savory side, but it has also that bit of sweetness. And usually the main flavoring agent of the spice is like chili oil, and then they added a bits of chopped up chili, which is what they have here. Very nice and aromatic curry sauce. I'm just interested to see what kinds of meat we've got in here. I think this is there's definitely brisket. Yeah, this has to be brisket. Wow. Meat is very tender. As in, I don't even have to chew. As soon as you put it into your mouth, it already starts to melt. That is quite impressive for Considering Cafe de Coral is fast food, technically it's fast food, but beef brisket is a very high quality. Like in your most curries, you do get nice chunks of potato as well. Just give this a nice bite. Oh, it's dripping. Yeah. This is what you'd expect, like the nice mushiness of the potato curry, coated by all that curry sauce. Goes very well together, and we still have lots of rice, some vegetables, and roti. So definitely lots of carbs in this set. Actually, now I want to try some of the curry sauce onto the rice, and then some brisket as well. Here we go. Let's have the curry and the rice first. Wow. And the rice here is quite moist. It's not the dry kind of rice, so it really goes down very easily. It helps to absorb the curry sauce very well. Let's combine it with a bit of the beef brisket. Ooh, big chunk right here. Yeah, it's very impressive. If you go to Cafe de Coral, I highly recommend. You won't regret it. Oh, and I've almost forgotten about the roti here, so got a nice slice of roti as well. Ooh, some rice is sticking on that side. So, nice slice of roti as well. It's gonna tear off a bit and dunk this into the curry. So here we go. This is the curry sauce. Just dunk a little bit into here. As you can see. Ooh, yeah, just coats it very nicely. Here we go. Yeah. Not the most. It's not the crispy kind of roti. This is like the soft and chewy kind, but you can taste the. I think they put a bit of butter or like oil onto the roti, and then once you dip it in the curry sauce. Same with the rice. It's a perfect vessel for absorbing all the flavor and the spice. But yeah, I've been really impressed by this lunch set from Cafe de Coral. So now we've had breakfast, lunch, and then we have 2 meals left, which are afternoon tea and dinner. So I guess it's time to say, see you at afternoon tea time. Now it's time for some afternoon snack. So here we have our haul for today's afternoon snack. Got some instant noodles with spiced pork cubes, and that came with a samosa. Samosa's in here. And then I got some French toast on its own as well, this time with the butter and the syrup. And with that, iced coffee number 1, iced coffee number 2 in case I'll need it. So yeah, let's dig in. So let's give this all a taste right now. I want to start with the instant noodles. So let's take a look at the instant noodles. As you can see, nice pieces of spiced pork cubes there, and the instant noodles themselves. Let's take a look. So I think there should be a bit of soup here. Let's try to find it. Oh, yeah, it's in the bottom. Let's give this a try. These are quite flavorful for instant noodles. It has a kick. This has a bit of spice to it. I think because the pork cubes are also spiced, so there is that nice kick, that nice bit of flavor. So yeah, very nice soup actually. I'll try the noodles next. A lot of the soup should have seeped into the noodles by now, since I got this for takeout. But let's try. Yeah, the flavor, although the texture of the noodles is instant noodles, but the flavor for me is like pretty rich for what they dub as instant noodles. I'm not sure if the soup is actually from an instant noodle packet, or like instant noodle soup base, or if they make it on their own. And yeah, it's pretty good for instant noodles. I really enjoy this. I would have this on a daily basis or a regular basis if instant noodles will taste like this. Get a bit of the. Let's try the pork cubes next. Yeah, it's nice, tender pieces of pork. Not sure what part of the pork this is, but yeah, they are very spicy. They got that nice spicy flavor. Yeah. As a afternoon snack, I would definitely have this, or for breakfast, I would definitely have this. It's just a nice combination of flavors, and then instant noodles are very homey to a lot of us. It's a lot of people's go-to snack. So why not kick it up a notch with Hong Kong instant noodles? Lots of flavor, and yeah, I'm very impressed. Let's try their iced coffee from Cafe de Coral. So yeah, typically one would have milk tea, I guess, or iced milk tea, hot milk tea, but I want to try the coffee since I've had milk tea a lot in Cafe de Coral. I know what it tastes like already, and you're gonna see it in the other meals in this video as well. So let's try coffee. Yeah, it's like the unique kind of. This is Hong Kong's unique way of making iced coffee because it is quite sweet. They definitely add lots of condensed milk, I think, or yeah, some sweetener, but you get a nice coffee, strong coffee flavor as well. It's not watery at all. You can really taste the strong coffee essence, and it's just backed up by that sweetness. I think it's a very lovely way to make coffee. In a sense, it's similar to the way the Vietnamese make their coffee. It's sweet and strong at the same time. So this is the Hong Kong version. It has a bit of sourness as well, and overall, I think it's a very nice afternoon drink, or even any time of the day except night probably. Hong Kong iced coffee is definitely a go. Now, like I said, this set does come with a samosa. I'll try this out now. Maybe break it into two for now to show you the middle. So it looks like this is just a potato samosa, I guess, with a nice curry color in the middle. It's quite flaky in the crust actually, impressive crust. But let's try what it tastes like now. There actually is some meat in there. I think I can taste some ground pork or ground beef. I'm not sure. Yeah, the crust is sort of like the spring roll crust, in the sense that the flakiness and like the way it falls apart in your mouth is very similar to that. It's not sort of the more thick and robust samosa crust, like the real samosa crust, I guess. This is closer to like a spring roll crust, but in the inside you have that nice combination of some meat and potatoes, and then a nice curry flavor as well. Not too spicy, but it's a good bite. And a shame that they only have one, because I would actually order this if they had more. I like to chase that bite with some of the iced coffee. Really good iced coffee. Now let's move on to the French toast. This is probably the quintessential Hong Kong afternoon snack. As you can see, the toast is there, and then they serve the butter and syrup on the side. So I'll be putting this right now. Put the butter in first. Now let's put some syrup. Now let's get a slice of the French toast. Oh, and it's got peanut butter in the middle as well. Yeah, lovely combination of the peanut butter, and the syrup. It's not very hot anymore because I did takeout. And as you know, some French toast places make it crispier. This one is not exactly crispy, it's a bit more soaked. But I really do love the fact that they did put peanut butter in the middle, because if you've seen my Fairwood video, they didn't actually put peanut butter in the middle, which I was quite disappointed by. This place, Cafe de Coral, does put peanut butter in the middle. And while you can choose the options of the toppings you put on top, you can get syrup and butter, or I believe condensed milk and butter. Well, I went with the syrup because I prefer this one more, I guess. Overall, very nice combination. Just balances the sweetness out. Different kinds of sweetness, and then a bit of saltiness from the butter. And there's a bit of crunch in the peanut butter. So I really do love Hong Kong French toast. It's a very nice dish in my opinion. Very nice afternoon snack. Very classic, very homey. So that's going to be it for afternoon snack, guys. See you at dinner. So now it's dinner time, and I'm very excited to show you what we've got for dinner. Just want to remind you that this is from a fast food restaurant, Cafe de Coral. But when I saw this on the menu, I was already surprised and astonished at what they had to offer for dinner. So I'm about to show you right now. Wow, so this is what we've got for dinner.
Just to give you a quick run through, this is New Zealand sirloin steak, and I've got that with black pepper sauce. Here we have a baked potato, and this is supposed to be like a clam soup, I believe. I got some iced lemonade with syrup as well. So for this whole thing, it came at around 80 Hong Kong dollars, exactly actually 80 Hong Kong dollars. Pretty impressed that they sell New Zealand steak and then the potato and all those sides. So let's see how it tastes. So let's start to open this all up. So I'll start with the soup. It says baked clam soup going through it. It looks more of like a corn soup, or like a sweet corn soup. I don't see any clams, so probably they didn't have it available or something. Let's get a nice whiff of this. I can see some corn, of course, some onions, and I think that's carrots. Yeah, looks like it. So let's try a bit of this. Quite similar in flavor to like the instant corn soup. Pretty tasty, but yeah, I think this is not the highlight of the meal we have for now. But it is quite nice that they offer you some soup. In this container we have the baked potato. Let me just get a nice chunk with some of that. I think that's some mayonnaise, some sausage, and spring onions. Nice shot of the baked potato. The flavor is on the sweet side. Like, the potato is what you'd expect, but the dressing on it, even the sausage, is quite sweet. So I don't think it's bacon. More like it's closer to like a Filipino chorizo, sort of like that. And then the mayonnaise seems sweet to me, so I think it's a different flavor profile compared to some other potatoes where they put like cheese and bacon. This one is, yeah, it's unique in its own right. It's sort of like a tartar sauce and then some sweet sausage on top. Pretty decent as well. And yeah, I think this is gonna go well with the steak later on. But pretty nice version of potatoes, and quite nice of them that they offer it together with the steak meal. And then of course the steak. Let's see, oh, generous piece on that. Looks a bit dry now, but let's try it with the sauce later on. And then nice wedge of tomato over there. Quite a good size. Let's try it out. So now let's try the steak, the main attraction. Just slice a piece off here. I want to see how, if you look at the inside, it's a bit medium well. Yeah, definitely still has a bit of pinkness to it, but I think the overall experience would definitely be different if you ordered it in the restaurant, where you could probably control the cook on the steak more. I'm like a medium rare, medium person, so this isn't bad. But you know, if ever you want it well done, or if you want it more rare, you can control it probably better if you get it in the restaurant. So I'll try it on its own first without any of the sauce. Quite tender, but it is on the lean side, not too much fat, probably because it is a sirloin. And the steak itself already has some nice seasoning to it, more of pepper, not too much salt. I think the black pepper sauce is what can contribute to more flavor. So I'll try a piece now with the sauce. Let's put that to this next piece. So this is a slice with some nice black pepper sauce on it. You can already see a lot of the peppercorns in the sauce, so let's try this out. It has this sort of sweetness to it, which I wasn't really expecting. Definitely peppery. It gives that even more spice, but the steak itself already has pretty good seasoning, and this probably contributes to more of like the sweetness and saltiness. It is a good sauce. It kind of tastes like some Worcestershire sauce going on in there, because it has that sort of sweetness. But overall, the steak is pretty impressive considering this whole set is only for 80 Hong Kong dollars. I'm overall impressed, but then once again, I'd like to try out the experience in the restaurant as well, as I think it could be an entirely different experience. So I'll probably do that in a future video if you guys like. But yeah, as I've been doing throughout this whole video, it's just been takeout for the 4 meals. So I just wanted to show you the numerous options you can get from Hong Kong fast food, even for takeout.
So yeah, I hope I showed you guys some of the good dishes you can get in this video. The main thing I wanted to show in this video were like the dishes which I haven't showed previously in other videos, or the dishes I will be showing in my videos yet to be released. So that's probably why I went for these options as opposed to some other options which you can get in Cafe de Coral. But if you would like me to make another video of Cafe de Coral, maybe one in the restaurant where I order some other options, definitely suggest it in the comments. I would certainly love to make that, because there are still a lot of things I haven't tried in that restaurant. But like I said, only had 4 meals for this video, so we can't really try anything. Try just about everything. But yeah, if you've enjoyed this video, I hope you leave a like. And once again, I really appreciate all your suggestions. So feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. That's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed the 4 meals I've tried from a Hong Kong fast food chain, Cafe de Coral. So see you in the next video. Thank you once again for your support. Bye bye.